Good morning. Good morning. I'm trying to drink my little coffee, trying to drink my little coffee to open up my sinuses because, Lord, I be stuffed up. You guys don't understand. I got sinus problems. But, but, I wanted to come in to let you black women know that do not listen to the naysayers. This is not even going to be a long video, but do not listen to the naysayers. Everybody is out here trying to say that black women are so desperate because they want to date interracial or because they like non-black men and they don't prefer black males. There's nothing desperate about that. The reason why they calling you desperate because you're not chasing after the black male. You're not concerning yourselves with who the black male is dating. That's a problem too for these black women. Because if you notice on YouTube, these black women that concern themselves about who the black male date or who the black male really choose and always worrying about white women and what she doing with black men. When you see these content creators make those type of content, you don't see black women say anything about that. You don't see black women disagree with women who do that. But because a woman on TikTok, Auntie Karen, made a video talking about this white guy that went to like 50 different states, and I think he dated a woman from 50 different states. Majority of them were white. Most of them were white. I think two of the women were like biracial or light skin or black or biracial, whatever. I think they said two of them were. I didn't even pay attention to this till I start seeing people on Instagram talking about it. I think they posted it in the neighborhood talk. And so they blew it all out of proportion, going around saying, oh, black women are so desperate. Oh, black women they're mad at white men because white men are dating white women. I'm looking for the black women that were mad. Like, just because one or two or three black women make a video about that whole thing with that white guy, why all of a sudden it's the whole black woman collective? Or it's the black women that divest or the black women that swirl. This is what they're doing. Let me clear something up. Everybody who dates interracial is not a divester, you guys. Y'all can stop going around trying to paint that brush like every black woman who decides to date out of their race is a divester. Sometimes black women don't know anything about divesting. They don't know anything about swirling. All they know is that they're attracted to a non-black man, a white man, a Hispanic man, Asian man. They're attracted to those men and they're going to date them. So every time you see a black woman talking about dating interracial or in an interracial relationship, that does not mean that they are divested or they are a swirler. Okay, some black women don't know nothing about that. Nothing about it. But it's just crazy that you have these women that don't have enough self-esteem about themselves to stop sleeping with black men trying to tell you how to date non-black men. You got a woman that literally was told not to birth somebody's child and wanted her to get an abortion, and she still had the child anyway, trying to tell you what kind of qualities you need to look for in a non-black man. You need to have standards and you need to vet non-black men. When you cannot even control your body to stop having sex with black males. Black males have turned your ass into a sex toy, and you're okay with that. But you're going to tell us we need to vet, we need to have standards, we need to have morals. Oh, non-black men date this type of black woman. He doesn't date this type of black woman. Mind you, you got sisters that dated non-black men. Do your sisters look like they white? Do your sisters have white features? So you mean to tell me you got 4 or 5 sisters that's been with non-black men, married to them, got children with them, got divorced from them, but you're going to sit up on a YouTube channel and tell black women that white men only like a particular type of black woman, a black woman that is light-skinned, biracial, or got features like a white woman. But do your sisters look white? I don't think so. They look black to me. So if your sisters were able to pull white men and get married to them and get divorced and got children and have children out of wedlock with them, then you can't tell us what the white man like, because you don't know all non-black men. And just because you went through a study, when you do these studies and these surveys, that's not the whole population. It's usually a small portion of people that participates in those studies. So for you to go around and carry that on YouTube and then to have those delusional minions that follow you, make it about, oh no, yeah, she's right. White men only like biracial women. They only like light women or black women who got features like a white woman. That's a lie. And you can look at your sisters that got all them biracial kids, bald eagle. You can look at them and you can tell that they like all types of black women. So stop pushing that lie out here. They like all different shades of black women. But if I'm going to be honest, majority of the time, they're with a dark-skinned black woman or a brown-skinned black woman. That's just what I see. So do not let people rain on your parade that are miserable, that cannot get a black male, cannot keep a black male, because they desire black men and they worry about who the black male chooses to date. You don't never see them black women get on her channel and tell her, hey, why are you always worrying about who black men are dating? Why are you always concerned with what's going on with the black male and the white woman relationship? You don't never see nobody tell her to stop doing that. But they got all these opinions about this one black woman that made a video talking about this white guy that went to 50 states and date a woman from each state. But now it's all black women. And the reason why this started trending and the reason why this went viral, you know why it went viral? Because black women are not concerned with who black men are dating. That's the problem. Black women and black men want you to be concerned about who the black male fucks, sleep with, have children with, and who he marries. That's what really pissed them off about that video, because they're realizing that black women's focus is not on black men and who black men date. Their focus is on other races of men, not black males. And that pissed black men off. It really did. That's why they took it all the way to Twitter and made video after video. And then you have these disgruntled mammies trying to make videos about it, trying to give you advice on how to date non-black men. When she don't even got a non-black man. Okay? She don't even got a black man. But she's going to tell you about standards and vetting. Y'all got to stop listening to these delusional women. A lot of these women are miserable in life, and they want you miserable too. They want you to concern yourself about what black men and white women and black men and these non-black women are doing. That's not your concern. But have you ever seen those black women that have so much to say about divestors and black women that swirl? They got so much to say about what you're doing and who you decide to date and how you conduct yourself with non-black men. But they don't never tell that bald eagle, that anti-mama scarf wearing bald eagle bitch. They don't never tell that bitch to stop concerning herself with black men and who they date. Okay, they say, well, white men, they're going to prefer their women. They're going to choose their women first. Everybody knows that that's what happens with non-black men. Yes, they're going to choose their own women. But that does not mean that there's not non-black men that prefer women of color or black women. We already know that's just not the case. Yes, you're going to have them get with their women. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm trying to figure out why people like Bald Eagle are bothering who black men date and worrying about who black men date. And nobody is telling her to mind her fucking business. Nobody's telling her that, black men, most of black men date black women. So why are you concerning yourself with who black men are dating and who they really choose? You don't never see those women tell that bitch to shut the fuck up about that. Because that looks desperate and thirsty as fuck. Concerning yourselves with who the black male date. He don't date you. Okay, most of them uses black women for sex and sex alone. Use black women to birth children that look like them, and that's just about it. Some of them do get married, but most of those marriages do not last. Even the marriages that black men got with non-black women do not last. Do you see all of these non-black women with these babies out of wedlock? These biracial children all over TikTok, outside in public? You mean to tell me you don't see that? But you don't see these same women that want to call divestors desperate and thirsty and got low self-esteem and, they're trying to put on the cape for non-black men. You don't never see them tell Bald Eagle to shut the fuck up about who black men really choose. It's the same thing. Same thing. The lady who made the TikTok, Auntie Karen, about the white man who went to the 50 states, which I don't believe that she was, meaning it in a bad way, but she should have mind her business because Auntie Karen has a white boyfriend. Okay, she has a white boyfriend from what I saw on TikTok. I don't follow her like that, but everybody blew this out of proportion. And then they start generalizing and saying all black women are desperate for white men and all black women are desperate for their love and their attention. We're not desperate for the black male's attention. We don't want him. We don't find him attractive, and being attracted to the black male is not normal. Now, for other races, it's normal. But for black women who are attracted to black males, today, it's not normal. Something is wrong with you. And you need therapy and you need to heal and seek help. If you believe that the black male is something somebody needs to be attracted to you. Be attracted to. You need the help. I understand why other women are attracted to these non-black men. We understand that. These non-black men are putting roofs over our head. These non-black men are giving us jobs, helping us pay our fucking bills. We go through the non-black man, mostly the white man, for everything that we pretty much got. So why wouldn't we be attracted to him? Why would black women that are divested or that date interracially, why would we be attracted to the black male? He doesn't do anything for us but cause pain and traumatizing black women. So who in their right mind would be attracted to that? Nobody don't want the black male. Our self-esteem is not low enough to be the black male's sex toy, so he can pump and dump our ass whenever he chooses. Okay? Y'all need to grow up. Don't allow these women to rain on your parade. Don't allow these women to tell you what you cannot have. Don't allow these women to tell you what type of man you cannot get. Don't allow these women to tell you you can't get a ring and you can't get married because you can't. Don't let these miserable, lonely women tell you that you can't have it all. If you don't want to be in a relationship, that's fine. If you want to work on yourself, that's good. That's all good. See, in divestment, we're not forcing you to do anything. But what we are telling you, if you want your life to get better and you want to see good things into your life, you will divest from the black male and the black community right along with these undercover disgruntled men because they're miserable. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know who's trying to holler at y'all. Y'all know who's in y'all DMs. So don't let these women tell you what you cannot get. They believe that you should settle for the black male, settle to be a baby mama like majority of them. No, we don't want to be that. That baby mama mentality, that low self-esteem mentality, that letting men walk all over you and disrespect you and abuse you mentality, that needs to stay in Blackistan. That needs to stay in Blackistan. You can get whatever you want in life. So when these people trying to call you desperate, trying to call you thirsty, oh, you putting on the cake for non-black men. No, it seems like people are putting on the cake for non-black men because they don't want whatever comes out of your fucking womb. They don't want your son. Period. And there's nothing normal about dating black men. Y'all are just delusional and sick. Y'all have normalized settling for less. That's why you still date black men. While black men are out here taking your lives and taking their own lives, hurting other black men, just like this rapper or R&B singer or whatever he is, just got murdered in Los Angeles. I think his name is PNB Rock or something like that. I don't know. I don't listen to their music. I don't really listen to hip hop. The only time I listen to that shit is when I'm in my car. Other than that, I'm listening to rock, country, pop, different types of music. I like old school music, old school R&B and stuff like that. So I don't really keep up with hip hop because I don't really care for it like that. But the truth of the matter is, there's a lot of people trying to tell you who you are. Don't let them define your story, your life story. You can be wherever you want. If you don't want to be around black people, if you don't want to socialize with them, if you don't want to go to no HBCU, if you don't want to fuck with them and birth no black child, you don't have to. That's my problem that I have with the black community. They always want you to all act the same. They want everybody to do the same thing, dress the same way, talk the same way, look the same way, and do the same things. And that's just not the case. Every black woman that interracial date is not a divester. A lot of black women that interracial date do not know anything about divesting or swirling. They're just interracial dating because they're attracted to those men, because those men are providers, those men are builders. Those men do respect their women most of the time. Now, are they perfect? No. There's nobody that is perfect in this world. But are they better than the black male? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And let's be real. Those non-black women, I believe they do a lot more better with mothering their sons than black women do. That's just in my opinion. Because black women can't get their sons to do shit but disrespect black women all over social media, taking us out every 5 hours, turning people into single mothers, turning people into domestic violence survivors, child abuse survivors. That's what they're doing. And you're attracted to that. You're willing to lay down and sleep with that because you don't got no self-esteem, because you feel that that's all you can get. All you can be is a sex toy to the black male. We refuse to be that. We're not going to put up with any disrespect from anybody. Period. Period. We don't want non-black men that are not respectable of their own women. I don't know who's going around saying that. You never see the divestors concerning themselves with other races of women and non-black men. We don't never discuss that because we don't care. We're focused only on the non-black men that are attracted to us. Non-black men who date their own women, that's none of our concern. So I don't know why y'all making it seem like, oh, divestors and everybody who date interracial are so upset because a white man dated a white woman. That's not the case. You may have 1, 2, maybe 3 black women total that made some type of video on that topic with that white man who went on dates in 50 states. But now y'all use that situation as a reason to attack dark-skinned women who interracial date, or attack black women that don't want y'all dusty, dirty ass sons, trying to make it seem like something is not right because we don't want what you produce. No, we don't. Non-black women don't even want your son, bitch. She don't even want your son in no record numbers like that. No, ma'am. She's willing to jump on the trend of getting with the black male and having a biracial kid because some of these non-black women, they basically are obsessed with black women. So they want to do everything they see black women doing, everything we doing, they want to do. Okay? But nobody's jealous like that. Yeah, a lot of black women are, you got low self-esteem and their confidence is really low. And that's because black women have been beaten up on ever since they were kids. Not only just by black males, but you got black women that do it too. You got black women that participate in trying to rain on your parade and tell you what you're not qualified to get and what type of man you can't have and what type of lifestyle you can't live. Some women, you know, they want to go to college to get degrees. Some women don't care about college. They get the money the best way they know how. Some women want to be a wife. Some women don't want to be a wife. They're content with being in a long-term relationship. Some women want to have kids. Some women don't. My advice would be if you do want to have kids, then marriage might be a good option for you. But I'm not telling everybody that they got to get married and all of this and trying to shame women who don't want men and who don't want to date. No, you can do whatever you want to do. But don't tell us what we can't have. Don't try to tell us, oh, because of our features that we can't get a particular non-black man or we can't get wifed up. Because I can show you plenty examples of black women that look like black women, that got black women features or African features that were still able to pull a nice looking provider, a protector, a non-black man. We see too many black women on social media. So don't tell us what we can't get. All right? They date all shades of black women. And I'm pretty sure there's some non-black men that date biracial women because they like to play it safe. But from what I know and from what I see, as long as you're put together really nice and you look good and you treat them good, you can get whatever type of man you want. But you guys are mad because we don't want the black male. We don't sit online all day long worrying about who the black male date because that's none of our business. But y'all can talk about Auntie Karen and tell her that's none of her business that this white man is dating his own race. But you don't got no problem with Bald Eagle Sid G worrying about who the black male sticks his dick in every other video. You don't tell her to stop, do you? You don't tell her, hey, you making us look desperate. You making us look like we obsessed with white women because you always worrying about what they doing with black men. And so that's another reason why black men be going around telling non-black women that we jealous of them and we jealous when they date them because you got bitches like Bald Eagle that focuses on black men all the time dating white women and focuses on their biracial children. But I don't never see you dumb assholes telling that bitch, hey, stop doing that because you making us look pressed. You making us look desperate. That we're trying to force black men to want us that want to date interracial. I don't never see nobody call that bitch out about that. Ever. So until she stop obsessing over white women and what they do with these fucking dumb, low achieving black males, failures, until she stop worrying about where they put their dick at, don't tell us what the fuck to do over here. So if you want to correct somebody, correct Bald Eagle, aka Sid G, Auntie Jemima, scarf on, that even when you take your wig off, bitch, you can't walk around with your natural hair. We are not the same. We are not the same. Don't tell us about self-esteem and don't tell us about confidence when you can't even take that fucking wig off. All right? Please don't tell us about that. Okay? We actually rocks our natural hair. Do you? I'll leave that there. But if you're gonna get mad at the black woman on TikTok for worrying about the white man going on dates, 50 states, and going on dates with white women, majority white women, even though it was like two biracial or two black women that was in the mix, then you need to tell Sid G to stop what the fuck she doing. And you need to tell these other BWE content creators to stop worrying about white women and what they doing with black men. Stop worrying about Latino women and what they doing with black men. If they turn them into single mothers, who give a fuck? That's their problem. That means their self-esteem is so low that they got to leave their men to come down here and deal with your unproductive, low-value ass sons. They need to heal. They need to get some fucking help. Just like the black women who are attracted to black men, and just like the black women that have allowed black men to turn them into baby mamas. They need to heal. They need to stop trauma bonding and roasting and dragging black men, because that's making black women look desperate. That's embarrassing. That makes us look like we're trying to force black men to date us, and that's just not the case. We do not, I know the divestors do not care if black men date interracial. We wish them well. And good luck to the non-black women that want to take on that bullshit. Good luck to them. Just like we say good luck to the mammies that are so attracted to black males that they don't want to date out their race. And that's okay. If you don't want to date out your race, don't do it. But stop trying to tell somebody else how to do it if you've never done it. And if you've done it, you've never done it successfully. Don't try to tell us what to do. Have some standards, have some morals, learn how to vet those black males that you decide to have children with out of wedlock. That's where the focus needs to really be on, not black women who dating interracial. That's where it needs to start. And that's why we got these problems with these black males, because you're worrying about what black women are doing with their pussy and their life instead of worrying about raising them fucking kids properly. That's where you need to focus at on, not what black women are doing with non-black men. And that's pretty much all I got to say on that subject. But that rapper that got killed in Los Angeles, I see everybody going around trying to blame his baby mama and his girlfriend. And this is what black women get, especially the ones that like to date these hood niggas and these gang bangers and these rappers and these damn multiple baby mamas all over the place. Y'all love those hood niggas. Y'all like hood trash. Y'all like gangsters. Y'all like thugs. Y'all like niggas in and out of jail. Y'all like niggas that got multiple baby mamas and multiple children all over the place. And so y'all get caught up when some shit go on with the black male and he gets unalived by another black male, then the blame goes on you. So now they're blaming the baby mama when she didn't take a gun and kill his ass. It probably was another black male from Los Angeles that did it. But the blame will be on you, black women, because that's how the black community is. The blame is always on you. It's always your fault. Something is wrong with you because you don't want black men. You don't want to date them. You don't want to have their children. No, bitch, we're smart. We see what other black women go through when dealing with black men. We see what these other black women go through when they marry black men, and we don't want that for our life. We don't want non-black men that don't want us. You never see the divestors concerning themselves about non-black men that date their own women. You don't never see us concern ourselves about the black male getting with white women. We're never jealous. We're not trying to highlight those videos or nothing like that. But you do see somebody that is pretty much bothered and pressed when the black male gets with a non-black woman. But I don't never tell y'all to tell her to stop doing that, because that makes us look desperate, thirsty, obsessed, and trying to force black men to date us. And it does not look good. So if you're going to tell black women to have some self-respect about themselves and to take the cape off when it comes to non-black men, then y'all need to tell that bitch Sid G to stop making all those videos concerning herself about a group of men that wouldn't spit on her ass if she was on fire. They don't want her either. So you want us just to settle and be single. Because some black women don't want to be single. Some black women want a relationship. They want a marriage. They want a family. And that's okay. And for the black women that want to focus on themselves and want to heal and be single, that's okay too. We have options over here in the divestment camp. It's just not one thing. But one thing we do not agree with is black women that still want to deal with black men calling themselves divested. You're not. So no matter what you do, black woman, it's always going to be your fault. And because you don't desire black men and you don't care about who they date, and a lot of black women focus, especially a lot of black women on TikTok, a lot of them are starting to trying to get with non-black men. They're not concerned about the black male. They're not concerned about you fucking mammies and y'all black love bullshit. They don't care where he puts his dick at. Because we know wherever the black male goes, he takes himself. And he brings a whole bunch of bullshit and a whole bunch of trouble with him. So nobody wants no part of that. Nobody don't want no part of that. So remember that no matter what you do as a black woman is never good. It's never good enough. So all you can do is live your life for you, have respect for yourself, do not put up with no bullshit, and live your life. Be the best you. Live your life, and whatever you desire, it will come to you. Or put yourself in a place or in a position for that man to come into your life. But do not let these women tell you what non-black men are attracted to and what they're not attracted to. These black women on YouTube, most of them don't even date non-black men, so they don't have no idea what he likes and what he don't like. Worry about the black male, okay? Worry about raising a fucking better son. Worry about doing that first before you trying to tell us what to do with the white man or the non-black man. Raise a better son. That's why nobody don't want him, because your son is horrible. And that's all I got to say on that topic. Like the video, thumbs it up. You can subscribe. Leave a comment. You can share it if you want to. And that's pretty much all I got to say. I hope everybody is having a good day. I hope that you continue to have a good day. I hope that everybody is at peace. I know there's a lot going on in these YouTube streets, but I'm going to avoid all of it because I don't like the drama. I'm sticking to the topic and I'm sticking to the content. And that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.